It's the moment. The arguable GOAT is right there. He's right there, Hogue. Joe Montana, arguable GOAT, just walked by, didn't wave at us, but it's the perfect start for Super Bowl media.
You know, though,
day 4, right there, arguable GOAT.
Yep, there he is.
Look at him, just sitting there, so cool.
But you know what, Carm?
Yeah.
Adam Hogue, Mark Carman here with you. If you'd gone to dinner last night, you would have seen the arguable GOAT.
It's one of the biggest misses.
Yeah.
Last night's dinner, which apparently we can't talk about all that much today, is apparently the biggest miss of my life. You guys went late. I petered out. It was the longest day ever. Congratulations to you for sticking through. That's an amazing job. I missed the arguable GOAT walking out of dinner, and then I heard the dinner had a lot of people who will not be named.
Now, apologize to Factor Meal Kits for not mentioning them off the top because you were so excited to talk about the arguable GOAT. We are presented by Factor Meal Kits. We are live from Super Bowl Radio Row.
Let's go.
Welcome into the CHGO Bears Podcast presented by Factor Meal Kits. Head to factormeals.com/CHGO Bears 50. Use that code. It is CHGO Bears 50 to get 50% off. We love Factor Meal Kits. Fast, easy way to get your meals, and it tastes amazing, too. So get your 50% off right there with CHGO Bears 50.
Which is why I didn't eat dinner last night, so thank you, Factor Meal Kits. And despite the fact that it was an amazing meal, I was happy to have my Factor Meal Kit. All right, are we going right into our guy?
Well, we're going to welcome our diehards first.
Oh, yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
we are. And we want to mention to all of our diehards that already exist, and if you're thinking about signing up, when this show is over, we are doing Die Hard Overtime today. It might not be the second the show's over, but within, I'd say, 15 minutes, maybe tops 30 of the show ending today, we are going to take you behind the scenes at Radio Row. We are going to split up. We're going to put our video on in the Discord for our diehards and show you everything that's going on. It is the craziest day already. We've already had conversations this morning with DJ Moore. We got Cole Kmet coming here soon. We just talked to Matt Ryan.
Yesterday in Die Hard Overtime by myself, by accident, we had Brendan Rice on Die Hard Overtime.
Oh, yeah.
By
the way, I'm on camera now. I haven't seen anyone. Hi, everyone. How you doing?
Hey,
hi, Lawrence.
Shout out to people last night who came to the party at Circa.
Yes.
I know Mike was awesome. I love talking to Mike. Rocky wanted a picture of me with me. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
And then who else was there? There was
Mike,
like
Zach. Oh, you got a whole list.
Mike, Kyle, Greg, and Rocky were the 4 that I literally spent the most of my time with. I don't know what you guys were doing.
It was super
cool.
With
Zach.
It was super cool.
Cruz was there. We had a great time at Circa last night.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks to Circa Sports for having us. The whole All-City crew was there.
Derek Stevens leading the Circa charge. The original Circa, where it all started. It was awesome. So thank you to our friends at Circa. And
And shout out to our new diehards.
Our new diehards, Kevin, head of content, not that Kevin. You are the head of the diehards today, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining in. And Soren, what can you say about Soren?
He's flying high.
He's been flying.
He's soaring.
That's
what you did there.
Above the clouds, soaring. He doesn't get knocked down by the fray. He flies right above it and lives his dream. And now he's a diehard. We try to give you every piece of value we possibly can, from discounts on our merchandise to the diehard overtimes that we're doing to our takeover events. We give you back your money and then some, and it's a tremendous way to support us, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. But the bottom line is we give you content that you're not going to get anywhere else, and today is a really awesome thing we're doing.
I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes because I like to do production conversations on the show. This goes back at least a week where Mark Carman, our guy right here,
that guy,
booked a guest right at the top of our Thursday show.
Which I was like, this is a great idea. Let's do it right off the top.
Ihmir Smith-Marsette, former Bears wide receiver who scored a touchdown against the Bears
We love him.
Now, Thursday is well known as the busiest day on Radio Row. We record a lot of these. If we're going to book a guest off the top of the show, like, it better be the arguable GOAT, Joe Montana.
Yeah, where'd he
Carm
go?
books Ihmir Smith-Marsette. We've been giving him a hard time about it all week long. Guess who's not here at the start of the show?
It's the way it goes, but we have a...
This is hilarious.
But
This is why I'm excited. We're going to one-up it.
Yeah,
we're even
we
better
are.
because we have a better wide receiver, one who's actually still on the Bears.
This was my plan. I knew this would work out like this.
This is how you planned it the entire time?
Exactly right.
DJ Moore is here today. We got a chance to catch up. We did a little walk and talk with him. It was pretty quick, but we had a chance to talk to him about Justin Fields, everything going on this offseason. Here he is, DJ Moore, kicking off the show instead of Ihmir Smith-Marsette. All right, we found DJ Moore here on Radio Row. He's with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I promise, as soon as we're done with this coffee, DJ, we're going to get one of those.
You might as well.
Yeah. What's it been like since this season's been over for you? Obviously, all the quarterback talk. How are you handling everything?
I'm handling it great. I'm a big Justin fan, so I'm going to always advocate for him. And then if we go somewhere else with it, I'm going to be fine with it regardless. Just got to own it like I did this year and do the same thing with him.
Has Shane Waldron reached out to you? What do you know about the new OC?
We talked briefly, just like a hi and bye conversation through text. And then I already did some research. I've been watching film on the Seahawks from last year, so it's been great.
What's the early returns? I mean, do you feel like it's a big change or enough similarities that you think it can be a smooth transition?
I always try to make it a smooth transition, try to marry it up with certain offenses that I had, and then I just got to find out what position to play. Am I going to play X, Z, F, whatever it is, I'm going to try to thrive at.
You got a preference? Because, man, when they put you in the slot late in the year, you were dominating.
No, you could just move me all over, just to be honest. I don't really care. I pick up things fast, and hopefully I do this year.
Not your call, but if they brought in Marvin, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't feel no type of way. It's another playmaker to help us win, so I'm great with it.
Looking back on year one in Chicago, highlight of being a Bear for you, and also like, does it sort of feel like you guys left something on the table?
Oh yeah, we definitely left. I want to say we left about like 4 to 5 wins on the table because we didn't finish on the offensive side. So that's what I'm looking forward to: finishing games and being more explosive.
I gotta ask you an honest question. You've had so much change in your career, and you get to Chicago, and you obviously found a quarterback that you love because you've been so vocal about him.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not have like a "oh, here we go again" type of reaction?
Just know that
it's like human nature at some point.
It become human nature, and then at the same time, you gotta know it's a business at the end of the day. So never could just outdo the ownership or the GM.
All right, man. Well, we know you got to get to your next thing. It's good seeing you, DJ. Thanks for stopping with us.
No problem.
Super Bowl 59 Bears.
Big fan, bro. Let's go.
There you go.
All right, thanks to DJ Moore for taking a few minutes for us this busy morning.
I love if I could be half as calm and as cool as DJ Moore, just like 3% of the time, I'd live a better life.
Yeah.
Dude's so easygoing. And all in on Justin, man.
Yep.
That is his guy. I thought you asked a great question as far as, all the turnover and how he just handles it. But it's like,
well, he's had so many different quarterbacks. It's like finally has his guy. And
yeah,
it feels like his guy's not going to be there. So it's just a very interesting, like, how do you roll with the punches? It's like every year. But you know what? Well, I'll tease a conversation I don't think is going to make the show today, but we'll get it out there at some point, maybe on tomorrow's show. We just talked to Matt Ryan, who knows Ryan Poles really well. They go back to their roommates in college. And just we were talking to him a little bit about that human nature aspect of being in the locker room, and he's just like, it's just part of the business. And DJ Moore is a professional, so he understands that more than anybody.
Well, and it's reality. What am I supposed to do? Not show up and try hard? This is my life. I'm making an enormous living. I'd like to continue to make an enormous living, and I'd rather do it with Justin. But if you're going to give me this super talented rookie quarterback who can throw me the football well, then I'll do that, because that's living in the reality of the NFL. That Matt Ryan kind of underlined that. That was a great talk. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to get to for you with people we've talked to, Tyler Scott included, and Lawrence is laying down the microphone because somebody is coming right now. I'm not exactly sure who.
I love how your brain works.
Why don't you
Yes, that's what I'm about to do.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
You keep doing the play-by-play of what's going on that they can't see on.
Well, you're making me nervous, but now I'm back.
Yeah,
okay.
you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Looking for a super offer on Super Bowl 58? DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered. New customers can bet on the big game and turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. Oh, we were at Circa last night, and we were looking at the lines, and at some point, DraftKings is probably where I'm going to have to make some decisions this weekend. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code CHGO. New customers can bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 58. With code CHGO, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
Factor meal kits. Get involved. Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals make eating better every day and makes it easier. Whatever and wherever you go tomorrow, wherever it takes you, be ready. Wow. Be ready, Hogue, with pre-prepared and crafted and dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. They have over 35 different options to choose from, including keto and calorie-smart, vegan and veggie. Thank you for my voice coming back, and more. And there's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help make your weekday meal planning even more delicious. What are you waiting for? 2-minute meals, snacks, smoothies. Sign up and save. Factor, the perfect solution for your fast, upscale options. They make your eating life as easy as it can possibly go. So this is what you do. Head to factormeals.com, put in CHGO Bears 50, CHGO Bears 50, and you get 50% off. That's CHGO Bears 50 at factormeals.com. 50% off. Your eating life is delicious and healthy, and you will live forever. I added that part in. All right.
We got Ihmir Smith-Marsette sitting down with us now.
My guy, you're official. Come on, Hawkeyes. We were. You had the corner locker. We were together. I was super excited about this today. That's my guy.
Right.
This guy loves you.
I do.
So when you were in
Really?
Chicago, this guy, I'm telling you, when you were in Chicago, you did not have a bigger fan than this guy right
I
here.
appreciate that.
I'm like, look, get Smith-Marsette the football. He's got the speed. He's got the talent. And hey, and then you came back and killed us this year. So congratulations. It was the Ihmir Smith-Marsette revenge game.
Man, it's crazy. I had my opportunities. It just ain't work out there, man. So that's on me. I take all the blame for that. I should have made a couple plays I ain't make. Cost us a few things, and I just want to say that I'm sorry, y'all.
You don't need to apologize for the
sorry.
Vikings thing. You were trying to make a play, but that one had to hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurts. That's an emotional game. They had just cut me. I wanted to get back out of me. I barely even knew the playbook at the time. It's 4 weeks. I get a catch. I feel like I'm a playmaker. I make a play, make somebody, stiff arm. I'm trying to think. I process it, and then I'm heading out of bounds, and it's just he comes back. What are the odds that the person you stiff arm comes back and rips the ball out? So,
Yeah, that was a tough one for sure. It's been like that with the Bears the last couple of years. They've been so close in so many games.
Right.
What did you in your brief time with the Bears? What did you appreciate about playing with Justin Fields?
He got the same mentality that I got. Go out there and be a dog. Go take advantage of every opportunity, and then just continue to be yourself. He's not going to change for nobody. That's one thing I like, about like players and stuff like that, and that the people I gravitate to, they just know how to just come to work, be themselves, and be consistently consistent, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're never changing for nobody.
How would you say, at least off the field, it compares to what Patrick's like? Because, you've been in Kansas City, too. Let's just call him the GOAT. We might as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's the GOAT right there. And the difference, it's not really no difference. They carry, themselves as, people, public figures that, know the public eyes on them. And they just take care of business. Off the field, Justin studies. Off the field, Patrick Mahomes, all he talk is sports and stuff like that. So, I would say off the field, they the same way. I haven't been around them enough to completely compare them, but, like, off the field, I would say they the same as far as mentality-wise.
So, last year, this week, you're here with the Chiefs. We were at opening night on Monday night, I'm not sure anyone was having more fun than you were.
Yeah.
Because you were holding court with I think you were doing a special thing with the fans or something, and this guy was standing there trying to get some questions in at the same time, and you were having fun.
Yeah, I got a podium. The opening night they do the podiums and stuff, and I had looked up and I seen myself on the podium on the TV, and I was like, this is my time to shine. So, especially with the position I'm in, this is my time to shine. So I got up there and they just let me stay up there, until it was over, and I was answering the questions for the fans, and just being able to make them laugh. Those interactions, those don't go away with people, and when you get those to them, it just helps you out and just builds your brand, your person. It gets to put you on a bigger spectrum of the whole NFL and stuff like that. So you never know who's watching, and the right person watches. It's like you get to show the world.
Well, that's why you came to CHGO Bears Day, because everybody's watching the show, Ihmir. You know that. You're
Right.
Wherever you're at, you're going that much further up.
Right.
Somebody asked you last year, who was your biggest celebrity that you'd like to shout at, and you had a I forget who you said, but you answered it. So let's just do it in the moment right now. Biggest celebrity on the female side that hey, just want to say hello to. Anybody jump to mind? Who are we going today?
Today we going a bit Lotto. What's up?
That's over my head.
Yeah, a bit Lotto.
Lawrence knows who that is. No, doesn't know.
No, you don't
okay.
know Lotto? Nah, Lotto's fire.
Okay, so there we go.
What was that whole week like for you last year, just that whole experience?
It was crazy. The media outlets is crazy. You get to go out there, do interviews, meet people you never, you don't usually sit in the rooms with, and then you're doing things you never usually do before. So going outside your comfort zone.
And then you got to play in a big game,
and
biggest game of your life.
Yeah, you got to go out there and play in the biggest game of your life. I ain't playing that game, but I was there cheering them on.
Go ahead.
Take us through the punt return at Soldier Field this year.
That game, I had a lot of emotions going into that game too. It was like I was warming up, and I was just I was just talking to myself. I even called my homeboys from back at home, and I was just like, this is one of those games, right? And he was like, let me see the field, because, you don't really get to be in those moments like that coming from where we come from. So I get to show him. It's Thursday night. I show him the field, and I was like, I'm going to make him pay tonight. You get what I'm saying? I told him I'm only being the punt returner right now, but if he kick it to me tonight, I'm taking it to the house. And I was talking to my friend Jihad Alexander, and I was like, yeah, Hottie Boom, tonight's the night for me to get one. So he punted it to me, and to walk you through it, I was able to see a crease, hit it, made a move, and I hit it. And I was just like, this is going to the house. Trent's not getting me.
And that's what happened.
Right.
What the Bears got this huge decision to make at QB, and they might end up taking the number 1 overall pick. You ended up playing with the number 1 overall pick last year. Why do you think it didn't go as well as it could have gone last season?
The first overall quarterbacks go into situations that usually aren't the best. You get one. It's a reason why, and they got to take all the pressure of that and try to change it overnight, because people expect results right away. You get what I'm saying? You came here not to play around. You came here for us to get wins and start to change it around. And when you don't do that right away, people start to have thoughts of did we make the wrong choice? And that could take a toll on a person. I'm not saying it did, but I'm just saying you hearing that stuff, and it's just it makes you want to go harder. But it's when everything's not going right, or people miss blocks, or people do the wrong things. It's it makes it hard.
Yeah.
And then you don't. This is your rookie year. You don't know if you can come in, command the room like that as strong as you want to, and stuff like that. It's just, I think it's personally a lot of things that go into it. But if you strong, you mentally tough, you'll be able to get through it at some point.
I apologize for not knowing this off the top of my head, but what's your situation this offseason? What are you looking forward to? You looking for the next destination?
Nah, I'm trying to stay. I like me and Bryce I feel like me and Bryce got a strong connection when we out there on the field. We make plays and see things the same way, and I think that's something we'll be able to grow. And teams, fan bases always look for the next big name, and it's just what happened if we got a name that can become big already in our room, and it's just I feel as though nobody has ever really given me that true shot to go show out. Even going back to college, I never really touched the ball that much in college, and it's just I've always had the potential to make big plays and just be that guy. I just never got the opportunities to show it, and I feel like right now I'm about to earn those opportunities to go out there and show it, and then next why not be that person that teams is wide receiver 1.
Who you working with today, Ihmir?
Wasserman.
Okay.
He's just here hanging out.
You're
man.
just hanging out.
He came here to
just
see
hanging
you.
out,
He
yeah.
came here to see you.
Okay. I just want to make sure if he wasn't, we had something we needed to rep, we got it in there.
Oh, yeah, nah. I'm just me. ISM, man. Man, if y'all want to skyrocket me to the top, man, I'm representing me, man. Go check out the YouTube, all that, man. Link in bio on Instagram, MirSM. MIRRSM. I'm shouting myself out.
Hey, man, good for you. And the first time I met Ihmir in the locker room, I walk up to him like, can I tell you, what do you got? And then I was like, this is my guy.
Yeah, facts. I like to have fun, man. Let my personality show, as Andy Reid would say. Let your personality show. So.
Well, you weren't in Chicago long, but we always enjoyed talking to you. That's why, when the opportunity came, we're going to get him on.
Yeah, I just try to have fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ihmir. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Thanks, man. Have fun today.
All right.
There he is, Ihmir Smith-Marsette, former Bears wide receiver. Got the Bears this year on that punt return with the Carolina Panthers. And
Lawrence just gave him a sticker. And Ihmir's keeping the sticker. All right, we're keeping the sticker. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm keeping the sticker.
All right. See, that's my – come on, that –
we got you. Don't forget CHGO, man.
If Love and ISM is wrong, then I don't want to be right. That's my guy. Bring him back.
That is your guy.
Yeah,
100%.
And
100%.
Right on time. There we go.
Bring it in.
Keep it rolling, Ho.
Yeah.
You're a professional.
The timing on that could not have been more perfect.
We get Ihmir Smith-Marsette, then we rock a DJ Moore, and then Trey Wingo comes in and just throw. Go. Yeah, you can do it like that, but here
it'll actually fit over the headphones. Just wear the headphones normal.
Go. Well,
no, the other way around.
So take
headphones
the hat
on, then hat. I promise you, it works.
It's gonna be worth it. You're gonna love it, Trey. We
did it yesterday.
Yeah, and
we'll workshop it.
There you go. We're good. We're good. The legend sitting down.
I don't know about that.
Come on, Trey. You're a legend. Let's lean into it. Go ahead, Ho. I know you're fired up.
We talked to Trey last year here. Yeah. Adam Hogue, Mark Carmen. Good to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
We have nothing to talk about in Chicago. Do you know that? There's nothing this offseason.
Wait, there's no Justin Fields, potential Caleb Williams trade, all this kind of stuff. That doesn't come up at all?
No,
ever?
we have not been doing that show every day since basically September 15th.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they going to do, Trey? What's going to happen?
You want my opinion?
Yep.
Yeah,
sure do.
I'm not predicting. I would keep him.
Wow, Trey.
I would keep him. Otherwise, you become the Jets.
Here's another one.
You become the Jets.
Yeah.
All right. If you just keep changing the quarterback, how do you make the team better?
So the reason I just reacted that way is because we are not anti-Justin Fields here at all, but there is a subsection of the Bears fan base that thinks anybody who's open to the idea of Caleb Williams is anti-Justin Fields. Like, lines have been drawn in the sand. Yeah. And I will actually say we've had a lot of guests this week. A lot of them tend to be players, by the way, that just love Justin Fields, that say the Bears got to keep rolling it with Justin Fields. So that's why I said here's another one, because then every time we have a guest on, then the fans are like, oh, these guys are going to be so annoyed that another guest wants to keep Justin.
Well, here's what I would say, right? Like, I think the Jets analogy is solid. We got Sam Darnold, got our guy. 2 years later, that's not going. Let's get Zach Wilson. How'd that work out? Yeah. And now they have the most annoying player in football, Aaron Rodgers. So, you don't just want to go through this spin cycle. Teams win. I get it. You need a quarterback to win. But if Brock Purdy doesn't have Deebo Samuel, Brendan Ayuk, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and all those players on defense, are they here? The answer is no, okay? Patrick Mahomes is a golden god. He's an outlier. I understand that. I have all the stats to back that up. But if they don't have that defense this year, are they here? The answer is no. You need to build a team. And it's the easiest thing in the world to say, ooh, shiny new thing, quarterback, let's bring him in. Well, let's just go back to 2 back-to-back quarterback drafts, all right? 2020, Joe Burrow, home run. Tua Tagovailoa, working out. I think it's going to be fine. Justin Herbert, home run. Jalen Hurts, I think things are going to be good there, home run. Let's go 1 year later. Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall. I don't know. 1 playoff appearance, and they fell apart down the stretch. Yeah. 2nd overall, Zach Wilson. Should never start again in the NFL, barring injury. Trey Lance. They gave up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. He was inactive as the Cowboys got smoked at home by the Green Bay Packers. Justin Fields. We're having this debate. And Mac Jones lost his job to Bailey Zappi. So it's always cool to look at the Drake Mays and the Caleb Williams in the world and all these quarterbacks that you think may be great, but in reality, it's a 50-50 shot. At best, it's a 50-50 shot. You got to have offensive linemen. You got to have defensive players. You got to have a team around this guy. He made progress. I would keep building around the player.
It's the best offensive lineman in our company, by the way, Brian Baldinger.
Absolutely.
That's who he was pointing at.
Yeah.
No, and listen, everything you just said makes complete sense. And it's also like if you're Ryan Poles and you pass on him, and Justin doesn't get better, and Caleb goes off and he's the king, you're getting fired. Like, that's the risk, right?
But you're getting fired either way. Like if Caleb doesn't work out, you're probably getting fired, right? I mean, look at what happened with Anthony Richardson. You know, what did the Colts GM say, Chris Ballard? I didn't want him to go star somewhere else. He couldn't make it through a game. All right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's injury prone. I'm just saying it happens. We're talking about this guy, Anthony Richardson, supposed to be the most athletic, unbelievable quarterback we've ever seen in the history of the game. He's stronger. He's faster. Nobody's been like him. He can't finish a game. Okay? There's no guarantees in this business. There are none. So you got to roll the dice with what you think is best for the entire organization.
And I hope that guy stays healthy. But when we went to do Colts Bears training camp last year, they were playing each other. I looked down, I'm like, that guy might lead the NFL in rushing, and he's gonna get hurt. Like,
yeah.
But that's the same thing with Justin, that people are, you know, how durable is he going to stay continuing to play the same way that he plays?
I agree. My option with the running quarterback is kind of like the nuclear option. You want people to be prepared for it, but you really don't want to use it unless you have to.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that's what Mahomes does better than anybody else. People don't look at him the way they look at Josh Allen. They don't look at him the way they look at Justin Fields or some of the other quarterbacks that run more. Mahomes runs when he needs to run. Quarterbacks need to learn from the win from the pocket, and that's something that obviously Justin Fields needs to progress on. And I think that's the more prudent choice.
Let's go all time for 1 second. Football historian hat. Let's put it on. Who's your guy? You have to have it. Quarterback, 4 minutes left in the game. You're down by 4. We need a touchdown.
Well, I mean, I think based on longevity, it has to be Brady. But let me just throw some numbers at you about what we're looking at with Mahomes here, okay? You go through the first 6 seasons of their careers, Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have more regular season wins. The Chiefs have more playoff wins. He has a higher completion percentage. He has a higher passer rating by about 20 points. He has a much better completion percentage. The only area in which, through the first 6 seasons, Brady surpasses Mahomes is Super Bowl wins, 3. He went to 3, won 3. Patrick's in 4. He's won 2. So if he wins his 3rd on Sunday, he's tied or ahead of Tom Brady in every single category through their first 6 seasons. He's in 4 Super Bowls through 28. That's the youngest ever. Previous youngest, Tom Brady at 30. All right? Another number for you. The Chiefs, when they're down by 7 points or more in a playoff game, have a winning record with Patrick Mahomes at 8-2.
Wow.
800 winning percentage.
It's insane.
The second best record in that category since 1950, so it's not a small sample size, is Tom Brady under 500 at 10-11.
So
that's what we're seeing.
What a stat. That's a good
what
one.
we're seeing.
What a prepared answer.
Yeah.
You saying all those things, though, is exactly why every time when we're here in Vegas and I'm looking up at a sportsbook menu this week and I'm seeing that they're the underdog, it makes 0 sense to me.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you another great story. This obviously rematched Super Bowl 54, and we had Al Guido, the team president for the 49ers, on the radio show in Miami that year. And so after the event, I said, what do you think? He goes, I love our team. Top to bottom, we're a better team. But he pointed to a picture of Mahomes and said, that guy scares me to death. Mm-hmm. They had a 10-point lead with 8 minutes to play, and they lost by 11. Okay? They lost by 11. They were favored. They were underdogs in Buffalo. Bills were a better team. Didn't matter. They were underdogs against the Ravens, playing at home with the #1 scoring defense and the presumptive MVP. Didn't matter. Game on the line, 3rd and 9. I'm going to find Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who suddenly grew hands again in the postseason. Guy's a killer. He's a stone-cold killer, and they bring in the best defense they've ever had. In fact, I would argue the Chiefs defense is playing better than the 49ers defense right now.
All right, I want to circle back to something you said early on in this conversation because this is Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, why is Aaron Rodgers the most annoying quarterback in the league?
Just listen to him. I mean, like, you know, he takes those shots at Travis, calling him, you know, Mr. Pfizer. Well, actually, Travis's real name is Mr. Playoff Production. More touchdown passes between him and Mahomes than any other combination in history. He has more catches in postseason history than Jerry Rice. And Aaron Rodgers is tied for the most one-and-dones as a #1 seed. So it's cool that you want to take your little fun shots, but at the end of the day, he's way more productive in the postseason than you ever were. and that's a fact.
I don't
It's a
understand why he
fact.
can't just enjoy being himself and be a good dude, but he just apparently is unable to do that.
What did Mark Murphy, the Packers president, once say about Aaron? He's a complicated fellow.
That's a great way of putting it. Give me one historical player, Trey, that you feel doesn't get enough love, a little historically underrated. Any position. QB's maybe the most sexy, but you can literally go anywhere with it. Like, who do you think is not talked about enough?
In terms of active players or historical all-time?
Historical all-time.
Larry Allen might be the greatest offensive lineman I've ever seen in my life. They called him the landlord. That line where he was his. And he had a great Justin Tuck, the Giants defensive end, had a great line once. Whenever Larry knew the play was coming his way, he'd come out of the huddle and go, woo, woo, which is basically saying, I'm coming. They're running right behind me. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. And Justin, every time, woo, he's like, oh, my God, he's coming right at me. And sure enough, he got flattened almost every time. Larry Allen was a ridiculous human being out of Sonoma State. Don't even have a football program anymore.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
Love that answer.
It's a great story. Some guys are just like that. Like, you just
coming at you, baby. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Are you working with anyone today, Trey? Do we need to promote something?
Yeah, the Stunt app. Doom scrolling when you're on your social feeds, it's awful. The Stunt app is Twitter without all the garbage. By the way, it's never going to be X. It's Twitter. It's Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
we're with you on
Elon.
it.
Build another electric car.
Thank you. I agree.
It's for sports fans, by sports fans, to talk sports, nothing more, nothing less. You can create your own platforms, create your own show, make your brand there. We do trivia every Tuesday night and Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Chicago time. Schlereth and I have a show on there every Monday night. It's just a safe place to talk sports. I don't care what you think about the election. I don't care about your political opinions. I don't care what your kids did. I don't care what the guy did on the golf course today. I don't care about your recipes. You want to talk about sports? Talk about sports, just sports on the Stunt app. Google Play for Android devices, the App Store for the iPhone.
Trey, thanks for stopping by, man.
You got it, guys. I'll get the hat thing figured out eventually.
Yeah, Schlereth has no personality. That's got
zero, and he never stops talking.
Yeah.
We have
also guilty.
We have a co-host like that here too.
Yeah. We kicked him off the show today because we knew you were coming and others. It's been a good day.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
there is Trey Wingo. All right, we want to tell you about True Fan Travel, who'll be throwing their own tailgate party on Sunday in Vegas for the big game. If you are a CHGO listener in Vegas for the week and are looking for an awesome experience to watch the game, True Fan Travel will be hosting a tailgate and watch party at Daylight Beach Club at Mandalay Bay, within walking distance of Allegiant Stadium. That's where we are. We are at Mandalay Bay. The stadium is right across the highway, within walking distance. This is the best place to be before, during the big game on Sunday. 5-hour premium open bar, an all-inclusive package, fan favorite food options, private restrooms, outdoor heaters, which have been necessary this week, that's for sure.
Unfortunately.
DJ entertainment from 2 to 3:30. Great location, again, right by the stadium. Surprise guests to be announced as well. Reserve your spot now to the all-inclusive VIP tailgate and watch party, or they have an option for private cabanas available. That's where Braggs will be, in a private cabana. Must be 21 plus, but head to truefan.travel/trip/Super Bowl 2024 to learn more.
And don't worry, all Greg Bragg's diehards, including myself, he will be on the show at some point today.
Well, he's actually trying to, I think, get Cole Kmet here.
He's hunting down Cole.
We know Cole is here. We're just trying to...
Who's going to be on set with us. Can't wait to talk to Cole. It is getting easier for businesses to switch to electric vehicles. I can do this myself, folks. That's something we can all get behind for the health of the planet and for the well-being of all of us who share it, Adam. Yes, indeed, Carm. That's right. The electric grid is evolving to meet your cleaner energy needs as we all move with confidence towards an electric tomorrow. Whether you have one delivery van or a whole fleet of shipping trucks, Comet can help guide you to make the changes that make sense. That's so interesting, Hug. What should business owners do? Can you tell me? Yes, I can, Carm. Go to ComEd.com/clean.
You got this.
To learn about the resources, fleet rebates, and infrastructure incentives available to help businesses go electric. If you own a business, do not wait. Start making your plan today to switch to electric vehicles. Good for business, good for the planet, good for all of us. Go to ComEd.com/clean. Carm, did you say ComEd.com/clean? You know I did. Talking to yourself all day, that's what you do. Go now and see how going electric connects us to a better way of doing business and a better future for generations to come. All right, so we got Cole at some point.
He's
here.
on his way, we're being told, by Greg Braggs. So if for some reason he's not, Braggs is fired.
Okay. just to sum up what's been happening around here.
This is, you know what, we should set the scene. Good time for a scene setter. You did a great job with that comment, Reed, by the way.
Thank you.
Thursday always is like the craziest day. It just sort of hits the peak, the climax of the week, and then it'll start coming back down tomorrow. Although Fridays, there's just a lot of athletes walking around on Thursday.
It's crazy. This is my first Super Bowl.
Have you noticed anyone while we've been doing the show? Anyone else?
Why didn't the Arguable Goat stop by here?
I know. I'm sad we missed the Arguable Goat.
I mean, Diana Rossini and Jeff Darlington's right
sure.
there.
They're right there. Yeah.
They're just people.
There's
just
a
hanging
giant
out.
lemon and a giant lime over there.
That's the one thing I was going to say this week.
I mean,
other than like Cam Newton's group yesterday doing whatever, like, did you hear the dance or whatever they did, and they were chanting to they broke for the. We need to do that as an all-city group.
Yeah, I think
they
we
all
should.
got together and did like a breakdown to end their day.
Okay.
You hear that, Marissa? We need to dance.
I'll do some dancing.
She's not listening.
That's a great plan. I think we should get Lemon and Lime on the show if possible.
We have 2 seats, one for lemon, one for lime. I don't know.
How do they talk though? How do they do
go
an
get
interview?
lemon and lime on the set. What are you doing, Nick? Come on.
I don't think that they need to talk. I would just like to give them a hug and thank them for making drinks so delicious and everything they do. The lemon is one of the more underrated.
I definitely had some limes.
Nobody talks.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about the lemon the way the lemon deserves to be talked about. It takes a bland drink like water, which is delicious, and turns it to a whole nother level. Thank you to the lemon.
Shout out
hey,
to the
Nick.
lemon.
Hi, buddy.
Hey,
Nick's sitting down with us. Nick's got a big
Nick.
night. We're sending Nick to cover the Hall of Fame stuff tonight. By the way, we should mention we have a Bears After Dark tonight.
Oh my
live
gosh.
from right
Do
here.
we
We're going to
really?
do a Hall of Fame special.
Because we are going to celebrate 23, baby, and 76, and 99?
90.
90, right.
Pep wore 90.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Big night, you guys. Big night. Looking forward to finally seeing Hester be in the place where he should have belonged 3 years ago. But
Nick's playing hurt today for everybody.
I think I'm better. I don't know what the hell was
okay.
going on with me earlier, but we are powering through, and you got to. Like, this is a super busy day. Like, right when we got in here, hey DJ, hey, like everybody. Like, it's been awesome so far.
Did anything stand out from DJ that resonated for you as you were sitting there filming? Nick's been
By the way, Nick filmed that interview. He did a phenomenal job.
Nick's been our MVP.
He's a regular RG.
I've said that directly to try to hurt Greg Braggs' feelings, but you've been.
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks so much.
Did anything stand out? I mean, look, I think obviously he's still supporting Justin Fields as he would, but if they do go a different direction, I think DJ's going to be someone's going to be very open to whatever happens at the quarterback position. He's still going to be their number one guy, and he has to be like that, like, because he ultimately doesn't have that decision to say, hey, Justin, you should be the one staying here. That's Ryan Poles' job, and he's going to trust his GM in whatever direction he goes in.
Any other interviews that you like to underline that you're so excited for us to put out to CHGO Bears fans everywhere? Matt Ryan was a great convo. Brian Billick was a great combo.
I always like talking to Tyler Scott, and I know we did that one, and that will be out there later. But like, Tyler's always a good guy. He's pretty open, honest. Always has a lot to say, and obviously he's going to be helping DJ Moore and whoever's playing quarterback in 2024. So I think fans will enjoy that one as well.
I was just trying to keep track of all the interviews we have that we
got a Martin Gramatica one in the
Martin Gramatica, Automatica.
Love Automatica.
Tyler Scott, Dan Orlovsky, Martin Gramatica, Matt Ryan, Brian Billick. We are taping with Jim McMahon later today, and TJ Edwards is around here later today.
Oh, my goodness.
So we got a 4-hour show tomorrow.
Okay. I hope no one else is trying to do a show today.
Should we get TJ Watt? He's like right behind us right here.
Yeah. The arguable Badger?
I believe
he is a Badger. He's not an arguable Badger.
He is sitting down with someone else, but he is right there.
Boo. Tell him that
we'll get him.
There's a Badger right here, and he should talk to us.
Honestly, I'd prefer his brother. His
JJ?
Brother, he owns a soccer club in England. That's pretty good.
That is pretty cool.
That's enough talk about that sport.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, listen, and
listen to how loud it is.
The Devin Hester news has been leaking out, and
It's been the worst kept secret.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we put out a video Monday with Dave Tobe where Dave goes, I talked to Devin last week. I'm hearing good things. What do we think those things were?
Yeah, what good are we talking about? Yeah.
And that was on the record. That was a video we put out of when I had a conversation with Dave on Monday night. So,
and speaking of videos that we put out, if people could stop stealing our our discussion,
With Jackson Smith and Jigba.
With Jackson Smith and Jigba and Chris Olave, that'd be sweet, Warren Sharp. Just to name one of you people.
I just
who are
don't
doing
understand why it's so hard to just I'm not even saying retweet. Like, just do the Twitter video thing where you can.
Yeah.
And it still at least has the
attribute it to someone.
Says CHGO Sports on
They
it.
want
I don't
those
know.
clicks, man.
I did not foresee us having the most viral video of the week, though.
that. Neither did I. And
Great job, you guys.
I did.
You did?
Obviously, look at us. We're awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was wrong because on Monday I said the most awkward moment of the week we got out of the way when the guy from Australia, who now I'm forgetting his name again.
It was Gerard Whiteley.
Whiteley.
Whiteley?
Sure.
Whiteley sounds better.
Gerard, my guy.
When Greg sat him down with us without telling us who it was, and then 2 minutes into the interview, I realized I knew who he was and have actually done a show with him before. That I thought was going to be the most awkward moment of the week, and then Jackson Smith and Jigba reacted to
Is this live?
the name Shane Waldron.
Is this live?
So
Live. That was great, though. That was a really good job.
I in the moment, for the record, when he was asking that, I did think that he wanted us to stop the interview, and I'm not talking about that guy. That's literally what I thought was happening. And then as we stared at him and wondered what he was going to say next, then he's like, "Yeah, okay," and that obviously resonated with perhaps the Bears. Maybe didn't get their offensive coordinator right, but of course that's one man's opinion, who was the third wide receiver as a rookie and didn't get the football enough and all that stuff that I'm saying that everyone's saying, which is entirely possible.
Speaking of one man's opinion, we got a good man's opinion here in the Super Chat land.
Oh, yeah?
Papa Hogue.
Oh, we got
Checking
a Papa
in
Hogue
for $4.99. CHGO is the arguable GOAT of All-City Network on Radio Row.
Oh, thanks, Papa
There
Hogue.
we go.
Damn right.
No bias there.
Take that, Bo.
No.
Papa
Yeah,
Hogue.
you too, Johnny.
Papa Hogue has some
See that, Hank?
extreme jealousy going on this week, Carm.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, February 7th, was their anniversary. My mom passed away, back in 2009. But they used to come here a lot for their anniversary week.
Wow.
This exact week, they would come to Vegas. They would leave me at home to take care of my sister, just the two of us. No, Grandpa would come stay with us. But so he was texting me yesterday. He's like, "Yep, got some FOMO." Papa Hogue had some FOMO, which I totally understand. So
get that, yeah.
we'll have a toast tonight for Papa Hogue. How about that?
So the
Sounds like a
JSN
plan.
video was so viral that sales guy Jim said he bought some Bounty because of it.
we need Bounty as a sponsor.
Yes.
Yeah, sales guy Jim.
I
Don't
mean
buy
this.
it. Get it for us.
Nobody's having a better week than Bounty on Radio Row.
Yeah.
MVPs.
Because they have the best marketing shtick going here, where they're giving. I know I mentioned this on that interview, but they've been handing out free messy wings all week long to the media. Nobody loves free food like the media. Messy food requires Bounty to clean your hands up. Brilliant marketing. Whoever set that up deserves a raise. Whoever set the security ropes outside where there's an intersection,
I like
red
the
light,
intersection.
green light.
It's kinda fun.
Whoever decided that's a good idea is getting fired.
Oh,
so we
no.
got one promotion and we got one person getting fired.
I like that they're saying, like, oh, if you go this way, you're going to be clean. I like being clean by, I don't have to, like, recheck in through the credentialing process. But
I think it could have just been handled a little easier. It's a reroute that I don't think
a
is very-
reroute.
Do we think that Greg Braggs is just having his own Cole Kmet
Yes.
moment somewhere?
Yes.
Is that what we think is happening?
He's kidnapped him, someone call Las Vegas police.
Yeah, I'm scared for Cole.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, he's a big man. But
we
But
probably
it's Greg.
should have sent a babysitter with Greg Braggs
probably should
Jr.
have gone.
But
I could go look for him, you guys. So
Yeah.
I will be.
I assume that he
In Greg's defense, when I put him on the duty of locating Cole and getting him in here, he said that was a bad idea. He I think his exact quote was, "Cole went to Notre Dame. I'm only going to make it worse."
Yeah, this is our first major mistake because one of the things with Greg that's the greatest is him. The other thing that he's not an over communicator on time. It's just going to happen when it happens because it's Bragg's time.
5 minutes. he says.
Okay,
5
so in
minutes.
5 minutes will happen. All right.
I don't believe you, Greg Braggs.
Yeah, that's not a 5.
We have Alex.
That's like when he said 10 minutes this morning, and it was at least 18.
And then he showed up in sunglasses.
Well, look
and sweating.
He
Alex Emmerling, $5 super chat. DJ is my favorite player, regardless what we do at quarterback. We need another receiver to go with him, hopefully. Odunze.
Well, everybody seems to be thinking that Aroma Dunze is going to go a lot earlier than number 9. And some people are thinking that this draft, from people I've talked to here, is going to go quarterback, receiver, receiver.
That seems to be a consensus down here.
So,
well, we need to have a video go viral of him eating a hot dog with ketchup on it, so people will not want to draft him.
Well, I do think it's interesting, though, if you're the Bears, sitting at 9, and if you do go the draft a quarterback route, are you going to try to get aggressive with more of your assets to move up into that 4, 5, 6 realm? And it's going to cost a lot to go there. Otherwise, you're looking at Brock Bowers, an edge rusher, something, or the 4th wide receiver at 9. That's not ideal. It's not.
Not every year is the same, but the Bears did have the 9th pick last year, and they were willing to trade back one spot. But they they started with the 1 pick, obviously. They traded back to 9, and then the question was, will they trade back again? Will they take Jalen Carter? What are they going to be comfortable doing? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because what we learned was they loved Darnell Wright, and they had a limit. They really didn't want to trade back out of 9. They were worried he was going to be gone. But they were able to pull off that deal with Philly because they knew Philly was coming up to take Jalen Carter, so they were only willing to go back one spot. We know we're getting our guy. So just some context there to keep in mind. I do think there is usually sort of a drop-off there once you get outside the top 10. How far back would you be willing to move? I don't necessarily love the idea of moving up for a wide receiver when there's so many good wide receivers in this draft. I just don't know that that's good process. But
I agree with you.
If you have your guy, because there was a lot of decent offensive linemen in last year's draft, and they were like, Darnell's the guy we're zeroing in on. They seem to have made a correct decision there. On the other hand, if there's one position that this front office has sort of struggled with evaluating when it comes to draft prospects so far, wide receiver has not been a home run.
It hasn't been a single at this point. So,
well, we might give Tyler Scott a single, mainly because he talked to us yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I take it back. It's been a single. I like Tyler.
I have to say, after talking to Tyler yesterday, we'll share this interview at some point, obviously in the next 24 hours or so. We might just post it separately on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
No, I thought we were doing a 4-hour show tomorrow.
Well, we might. Tyler kind of had me sold on the idea that he's set up for an offseason here where he could take a significant step forward.
Well, and you'll see it in the interview if you take the time to watch it, that he explains what it's like.
You'll hit the like button, too.
Thank you so much for underlining that, Lawrence. He underlines it as a rookie wide receiver, you get out there, and literally your legs are shaking because I'm in the NFL, and this is my moment that I've been waiting for my whole life, and now I'm here. And, oh, by the way, there's a bunch of things I'm supposed to be doing on this play that now I've got to remember, which are so far from my mind. So you're nowhere close to just playing the game. And then throw in the fact that he was asked to go block that 300-pound, really athletic guy at 168. It was an interesting year for him. So
it was a great decision. That was great. I liked him blocking.
Yeah, well, and it was funny. Like, he basically was saying that they would laugh about it. That this is my assignment on this play. So I can see why. Let's call it. He had an up and down rookie year, and catching the footballs is got to be his focus going into year 2.
Can we briefly discuss the circus that is the Pat McAfee show?
Yeah, it's right over here.
It's right behind us, and I mean, who are all these people that just are standing there, like, watching or what? Like,
I would rather talk about the fact that our buddy from PHNX, Bo Brack, is talking to Merrill Hodge right now, and I'm assuming they're talking about how he says his last name wrong. It's the only thing they could possibly be.
Should we grab him? Should we get him on?
No, I've already had that conversation with him. I told him in Minnesota a few years ago that he pronounced his name wrong.
Merrill does not believe in CTE.
That's partially, if we're being honest, why I don't really want to have him on.
Wonderful.
we don't need any more awkward moments this week. We've had enough.
I had a debate with him about 3 Super Bowls ago about it, and needless to say, it did not go particularly well. So, and that was partly on me. I could have handled myself a little bit better, but
But yes, the Pat McAfee show's right over here, and it's basically, I don't think they've booked any guests. The guests just like sort of wander around up there, and then they choose who's coming on.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. Right. You don't get booked on the Pat McAfee. They see who shows up, and they debate whether or not they want to put you on, which is the exact position that we're in.
Well, maybe
here.
that's what Merrill Hodge is doing right now.
Right. I mean, we've got Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes are all sitting right in front of us. Just go theater of the mind, and we're going to decide which one we want to put on the show right now, or we're going to wait, hopefully, for Greg Bragg to show up before the end of the show, which at this point I would bet against.
Well, yeah, I mean, 5 minutes was more than 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So.
We still have that hard out situation, by the way, too.
Yes, we need to be out of here 11. Let me confirm that though. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Because we might need a negotiation window here as we fight over table space between the AllCITY crew. All right, let's do this. Let's talk about the game a little bit because we have not talked about the game. Basically, the conversation we had with Trey Wingo was all we've talked about the game the entire week.
Yep.
I'm still where I've been all week long. That every time I look up at those sportsbook lines, wherever we are, and last night we were at Circa.
Shout out Circa.
When I see the Chiefs as the underdog in this game, it's like almost a rat line to me. Because you think all the money, and I don't know this for sure, I'm assuming most of the money's coming in on the Chiefs.
It is.
Well, then usually it goes the other way.
Right. So
what are we missing here?
What we're missing is that there's no real debate that outside of the quarterback position, there's just a lot more talent on the San Francisco 49ers part of the field here. So to everything that like Trey Wingo just outlined, every single player that Brock Purdy is getting to play with along with the Niners defense. But San Francisco has not had a very strong playoff run here. I mean, Detroit should be playing in this game.
Yeah.
Which makes the line to me even more interesting. But I do feel like we're in it's almost the Chiefs do almost feel like a sucker's bet. But I'm more interested in like the historical spot that Patrick Mahomes is in. 6 years in the league, has never not made it to an AFC Championship game.
Wild.
Yeah.
And now,
didn't even play a road playoff game until this year.
Yeah, and now has a chance for his third Super Bowl, back-to-back 3 and 4 years. And it's not just when you look at him compared to the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Like you can talk about Brady, but they don't play anything alike. Mahomes is able to do stuff out there that literally his skill set is so unbelievably unique. Smart, athletic, creative, clutch, every single damn thing.
But that's where it goes back to what Trey was talking about with the resume and the numbers. Because like, look, I used to have this debate sometimes when it came to Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. But like, yes, Tom Brady is the better quarterback because of the resume, but pure talent, I would take Aaron Rodgers all day. But he was never able to back that up with the championships and the playoff wins and all that. Mahomes, as Trey Wingo was just telling us, is already at the same pace and might surpass it at his age than Brady was back then. So he's got the talent aspect of it too, where he's already got the edge there. And, oh, by the way, the resume thing. The only question I have at all is just the longevity when it's all said and done. Because Brady played forever.
Look at him.
So the other thing is that Brady, if you go, in his career, he's about to, when you compare to Mahomes, he's about to go into an enormous Super Bowl drought. And that's, for, what is it, an 11-year drought in there. So, I mean, Mahomes can zoom by him in ways that, sure, Travis Kelce's probably, I don't know, and some people think he's going to retire at the end of this year. I think that's crazy. But he is long in the tooth, and that is a unicorn. But as we do see, walking up with a brace on his wrist.
Yeah, we won't have to talk about this. We might have some news here with Cole.
Yeah.
Already I'm noticing
Look,
this.
it's so professional.
Uh-oh. He's coming in aggressive, too.
Look at this.
You look so unbelievably professional right now. I don't even know what to do with it. you're like a professor. Look at you.
Are we on?
We're on.
Yeah, this is
we're on.
yeah,
we're on.
Yeah.
So
it's a fast intro.
I saw this video. Someone sent me this video of you. You were saying some stuff about my mom.
Your mother?
Yeah, on the show.
No, I didn't.
I got it. I think I got
Are you
it clipped.
serious?
Yeah. There was
What'd I
was
say?
a fantasy name, like how
Kmet's mom?
Oh, no,
yeah.
yeah.
And
How
then
I
you started
Met Your Mother.
Yeah, and then you started, and then you're like, I don't know why we're talking about Cole Kmet's mom, but you kept going with it.
Oh, well.
You did have an awkward karma. I kind of know what he's talking about.
Was it at all
I thought
funny?
it was funny. It was funny. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I thought
But
it was
you
funny.
did make it weird, as you do.
As you kept talking, it got weirder. I was like, okay, this is funny but weird.
I'll make it even weirder right now. I thought you were going to talk. Did you see the video that we did that went viral in here?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Okay, all the years I've been doing this, Cole,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to react. I was like, what?
Yeah, that
what
was
just,
kind of. I
what
saw
just
the clip.
happened?
I thought that was kind of funny.
It was just
yeah.
weird. I still don't know what to make of it because
Yeah.
it was just like,
Oh, so you are on Twitter.
Well, I follow him on Instagram, so I always see like when he's kind of putting stuff out. So yeah, no, I thought that was funny.
You don't like Shane Waldron? Bears fans are really excited about him. I'm sure the players are excited too to meet him. What did you just say?
Shoot, I talked to Shane. I'm excited about Shane. So
you did
yeah,
talk to him?
and I've watched a lot of Seattle tape, and I like what he's done over there, and I'm excited about it. So
well, we mentioned this on the show yesterday when we played it. We're like, this is literally the first negative comment at all that we've had about Shane since he got hired. Otherwise, everyone seems to like him. I haven't heard any other players, complain about it. So it was
yeah, something must have happened there. I
It
don't
really,
know.
yeah, obviously, and
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
happens. Like obviously,
Yeah.
you're in the locker room.
Yeah.
Not every player loves every coach.
Right.
And
Yeah.
in fact, you never have a unanimous situation. There's always some player that's upset
Right.
about something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of talented guys in the receiver room over there too. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're spreading the ball around, and he was pretty efficient with running the ball as well too. And they used a lot of tight ends in that offense. So yeah, but I thought that was kind of funny. I thought it was a funny clip.
What's going on over here?
Yeah,
what do we got?
Oh yeah, this happened at the Green Bay game. So on that catch I had over the middle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So ended up being a little fracture, but we'll be good to go here in a couple weeks. So yeah.
I forgot that
that's
you
not
broke
the
your
way-
hand.
Most people didn't know.
Yeah.
Most people didn't
I
know.
forgot.
Yeah.
Law wants you to put a CHGO sticker on your.
Do you
on
want
your
me,
brace.
Cole? Do you want me to
No, like
sign
on-
your
Oh, on
cast?
the
Yeah,
brace.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Cole, do you want
I'll
me to
put it on
sign
later.
your cast?
All right, well, when I had the hard cast, I had people signing it. So if I
Okay.
would have saw you with the hard cast, I would have got your signature on it.
Was it a bad start to your day getting to Radio Row when your escort is?
No, he was moving people
I
around.
flexed.
Yeah.
I flexed. They
Yeah.
got this long line for the day passes.
Yeah, I was worried
and
about
he's
that, yeah.
standing in it like he's Stephen Glansbury or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm following rules. You know what I mean? I'm not going to break the rules.
Rex Ryan's standing in line. I'm like, there's like all these.
He literally
schleps in
shoved
line.
Rex
I just-
Ryan out of the way
I
to
did.
get to the
I
pass.
told
Yeah.
everybody, get
Yeah.
out of the way. We just want.
It was good.
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission. So we just did. Excuse
guy's
me.
up-
Excuse
good.
me.
Yeah.
He's fully sweating, too.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I ran
Yeah.
all over. I have
Yeah.
not done so much cardio in a week in my life. Next week, you're rolling me around in a wheelchair.
I'm so happy. Good effort.
Is this your first Radio Row experience?
No, I've done it.
Okay.
I did it last year in Phoenix, so I was doing some stuff there.
You didn't hang out with us in Phoenix.
Well, you didn't grab me in Phoenix.
Well, I didn't see you. Did we see him last year? I don't think we
I was
did.
around literally for like 3-4 hours.
We were stalking Justin Fields
I
for like
don't-
3 days. It didn't go well.
You didn't get him?
No, we didn't.
Oh, damn.
No,
Big
don't
time
bring it up
miss.
to Nick.
Yeah,
Nick's
so you're
still-
going
Nick's
for
still-
the big fish, and there was other small fish you could have got. And you
Yeah,
didn't get 'em.
you're the big fish too. it all worked out. We talked to DJ Moore this morning.
Oh, nice.
He was hanging out.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
I think
good.
TJ Edwards is here too.
Yep, I know
So
TJ's gonna be down here.
Bears
Yep.
are well represented.
Good. Yeah, it's a fun weekend.
Have you talked to Justin at all in the offseason since?
I have not. I haven't really talked to many guys, honestly. Yeah, just been for me been a kind of busy start to the offseason with everything. But I'm sure he's going through a lot. I hope he's enjoying his time off, though. I really do hope that. Yeah.
Does this mess with your training at all?
A little bit. Actually, I think it helped me out a little bit because it kind of slows me down. I think all I've known is go all the time, and this kind of lets me really rest, for a good 6-week period before I really get going into things.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's just like me.
yeah,
It's always
go.
on the-
Yeah.
So it sounds like
Working out hard.
OTAs you'll be.
Oh yeah, I'll
You'll
be
be
good.
good.
Yeah, I'll
You'll
be
be
good
good
here
by
in a
then.
couple weeks. So yeah.
Man, I've been waiting to talk to you since the end of the season because you were taking a beating there at the end.
Oh yeah, it was a
I
tough
know,
last 4 weeks.
I know
yeah.
you guys would have been loving to play in the playoffs, but you didn't make it. I'm like, maybe nobody's more relieved to just like kind of get a break here than Cole Kmet because you were getting beat up there towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was dealing with a lot of things. I think, really from towards the latter half of the season and going forward, I was just dealing with little stuff, and then you just start taking those hits in bad places, and it starts to add up on you towards the end of the season for sure.
If you hadn't had the streak going on, you think you would have decided to not play again? Probably not, because that's you. You're going to play if you can.
I'm playing. If I can be out there, I'm playing. So that's I think that's the most important thing. And what I've told guys and what I believe is, I view myself as a leader of the team, and when guys like that are doing those things, it shows the example for younger guys and guys who are trying to get that second contract, or guys who are trying to establish themselves on the team, that you got to be out there and got to be out there playing. So I think guys like DJ. I mean, DJ was banged up at times, and he's out there playing. Myself, and we got a lot of guys that have been doing that and been shown that way.
Give me awkward questions for you. Wish list. One thing that you would like to see added to this team this offseason. Anything come to mind?
Wish list. Man, that's a good.
Brock Bowers.
That'd be cool. That'd be two tight end sets all day.
Would you want to do that?
That'd be fun. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for it if you're actually using the 2 tight end sets. I think
But it seems like Shane Waldron does that.
Yeah,
he's like a heavy 12, 13 personnel.
I think the last team to really actually do it successfully was the Patriots with Hernandez and Gronk. I think a lot of teams have tried to do that, and it really hasn't worked out. But if you can do it, it's hard to defend. You get guys out there in base, or if they're in nickel, you can run the ball the whole time. So, there's a lot of advantages of being able to go 2 tights for majority of the game.
From a player's perspective, those 48 hours after the season's over, I mean, you got to be following what's going on, wondering what's going to happen, and then ultimately, they decide to keep Matt Eberflus and let Luke go.
Yeah.
Just what were your emotions, as one of the leaders in the locker room?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, whenever I thought I've grown a lot as a player since Luke's gotten here, and so it's always tough to see a guy go that you really like. You understand that at the end of the day, this is a business, and it's a results business, and that's what they're going off of. And they obviously didn't feel like the offense was going where it needed to be at this point. So, they made a change there. I was happy to see that, they did decide to keep Flus around. I thought that was a great move. And I know guys in the locker room, really gravitated towards Flus really since he became the play caller. And I loved being around him since that point. And I thought he's been an awesome coach since he's been here. And I think his defensive coordinator abilities kind of speak for itself. So, I mean, there's obviously a lot going to be going on this offseason, and at the end of the day, I'm just a player, so I play, and whatever happens with it.
How do you think that you guys, I can remember after the Saints game when we talked to you, I believe it was the Saints game, and you said they adjusted and we didn't. And how do you think you guys handled adjustments as the season went on?
Yeah, I think we got better with it. I think Look, I think as players, we also got to adjust to on our own. It's not just a coaching thing.
Sure.
Sure, you can change things schematically, but it's on me if I'm going against Cam Jordan in the run game or whoever it may be, and he does a move to me in the first quarter. I gotta log that in my head and be able to remember that come fourth quarter when we're running a similar type play. So, and I think we can do a better job of that as players in terms of adjusting. Recognizing what guys are doing, how they're playing us, leverage-wise, all of those things, and be able to apply that throughout the game. So.
Well, from growing up a Bears fan that it's a time-honored tradition that there's always is it the OC's fault or is it the quarterback's fault? Like, it's just always the conversation.
Because it's that black and white.
It always is, right? And I'm always like, it's the tight end's fault.
Right.
It's always the tight end's fault.
That's what Bragg says.
Of course. He's yelling at you on the TV screen.
Right, yeah.
In all seriousness, though, and look, the Raiders guys are right here, and Luke Getsy ends up with the Raiders. Antonio Pierce was doing an interview the other day, and he actually pointed to the Bears game. Where he's like, look, I don't even know who the quarterback was. I don't know who the running back was, but they kicked our ass. So, something must have been good there.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you look back on your time with Luke Getsy? Because he had plenty of interviews around the league and then ended up getting another OC job.
Yeah, I mean, look, Chicago's going to be really distasteful to people when they don't feel they want to blame one person. I do think fans are like that, and that's okay. You're a fan. You can react however you want. I think there's a lot more going on than just one person. There was times we had issues up front. There was times that we had issues at the skill positions. At times maybe Luke wished he maybe called better play, whatever it is. But it's not just one thing all the time. Going back to that Raiders game, we really kicked their ass that whole game, and I don't know if they weren't ready to play or whatever it was, but you can see our run game going how it was, and Tyson was the quarterback for that game. Yeah. So we really relied on our run game physicality, and that was a good show of display, and obviously it impressed them enough for them to give him an interview and hire Luke.
So Did you like if we were to talk to you a week before the end of the season?
Yeah.
And if I had told you this is what's going to happen, Flus is staying, Luke's going to go out, would you be like, yeah, that's exactly how I expected they to do it, or did anything surprise you?
Yeah, man. I've learned after like my second year, you just don't expect anything. Like this is the NFL, and there's a lot on the line every year and every week, and so when it comes down to the end of the year decisions, like you can't be surprised by anything. And I always say like. And my uncle, kind of watching after my uncle who played 17 years, like he went in every day thinking he was going to get cut. And like part of that mindset's still in me a little bit. Like you have to come and improve yourself every day. So I'm not surprised by anything with the NFL these days, just because they're always looking to improve. We're always trying to get better, and whatever they feel is best for the organization, that's what they're going to do.
Are you surprised that my push for the South Loop and keeping the Bears in Chicago is working? And it's working, Cole. I have momentum.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. I mean, for you to be right on that is kind of crazy.
It's scary.
I have a chance.
Yeah,
See,
you
I
might
still
be.
think it's politics.
Yeah.
I have a chance.
I think so too.
I'm not giving him credit yet.
Yeah,
I'm not giving him credit
yeah.
yet.
It's a staring contest, no doubt. So when you
And
talk,
I'm going to win.
When you talk about not having to expect anything can happen in the offseason. Obviously, we all understand the number one pick and the decision Ryan Poles is going to have to make at quarterback. I mean, seems like every person we have on, we're going to ask that question too. But I kind of want to frame it a different way because I'm interested in the locker room. The support Justin Fields has in that locker room is palpable.
Yeah.
DJ Moore, I just heard him talking to Cam Newton saying, trade back, keep Justin Fields. The players love Justin Fields. We see that.
He's a player.
Exactly.
Right.
You're one of them. You love Justin Fields. We were just talking about it. So I'm curious about the locker room
dynamic.
Yeah. If there is a change to be made, because I can remember the days when Cedric Benson came in and Thomas Jones was still here, and it was a little rocky. Obviously, it might be a different scenario here. Like, how hard is it for a rookie to earn the respect of the locker room, especially when it's a quarterback who's typically the leader of the team?
Yeah, well, I think going back to the locker room dynamic, I think I've seen a lot of guys go that is affected the locker room a certain way. I mean, most recently, Roquan. A lot of guys felt really heavily about Roquan, and obviously they made a move. And the unfortunate reality of the whole situation is life kind of goes on. So, I mean, sure, guys are going to be upset if this were to happen or whatever it may be, and because we have such a close bond with each other. We're not just we're friends. We're very close friends.
Right.
We spend a lot of time with each other, and not only do we shoot the shit in football, but it's also in other stuff too, in the locker room, just in whatever it may be. So there's a deep relationship there, and that's kind of why you get that response from players. But that being said, like, it is a business, and I think we all understand that, and we all understand that they're going to make moves, and whatever moves they make, we have to go along with, and we just got to keep playing. So it kind of is what it is on that end. That being said, we all love Justin, and I know whether it's him being in Chicago or him being somewhere else, he's going to still be a really, really successful quarterback in this league.
Let's go bulletin board material. The Bears are playing in Super Bowl 59. We are going to New Orleans next year, Cole. Right?
I love it. I'm in for
Bears
it.
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
January 26, 1986 in the Superdome.
You got to feel like you should have, whatever word you would use, could have been a playoff team this year, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's the most frustrating thing when you take a week off and you kind of look back at the team. You can kind of see where we were going towards the end of the season. I thought we put a lot of good stuff on tape. The defense was really lights out. Offensively, I thought we were playing pretty good complementary football to the defense for the most part. Sure, I think we wish we probably would put up more points, been a little bit more explosive, but for the most part, I thought we did a really good job taking care of the football, all those things. And you look back to the early start, that's why it's so important to get off to a fast start. And even if it's a 2-2 start that we get to, it probably leads to a playoff berth. So I think that's the frustrating thing. I think you kind of take that in, and there's going to be a lot of urgency this offseason to get going so that we start off firing the first couple of weeks of the season.
I don't want to give credit to Green Bay either, but like the way they played in the playoffs, the last game of the year I was kind of what just happened as far as the offense, but it's also Green Bay is playing great football at the end of the year.
Look, our division's going to be, I think, it's going to be very good this upcoming year and for years to come. There's a lot of young talent. Green Bay's got obviously a really good quarterback now, it looks like, and really good receivers. They just switched up stuff on defensively. Minnesota's always Minnesota, and then Detroit obviously did it this year. But it's interesting when you're watching these teams in the playoffs, and I think we all know how we did against Detroit. I think we handled them in both games pretty well up until the end for the first one. And then Green Bay, I thought it was a more competitive game than maybe people thought. I know that they did a good job of controlling the ball the whole game. But, we don't have instead of 3 field goals, we score a touchdown one here or there. That's what we should be doing. We're in control of that game. So I think we're right there. I don't think we're far off from these teams. And these are 2 teams that both won multiple playoff games. So
the Lions should probably be here right now.
Absolutely. And if you look at the game, absolutely.
So do you look at that is that just like a matchup thing where the Bears happen to match up well against the Lions, or do you look at that man, we're close. They should be here right now, and you guys played. Yeah. You should have had two wins against them.
I think we're a good team. I really believe that, and we got some things we got to fix up, but we're close. I really believe that, and you look at Detroit, you look at Green Bay, and we're right there with them. If not, I think in some areas we're better. So, but we just got to go out. This offseason will be big for us in terms of having that urgency in OTAs and in camp and getting off to a fast start there.
You dodged a bullet because letting Green Bay in obviously pissed me off. I wasn't too happy with you.
Yeah.
But if they had gotten to the Super Bowl, I probably wouldn't have been on this. I wouldn't have been able to speak to you. I'd have been so upset. Just letting you know.
That's fair.
Were you?
You sat down here saying you're ready to talk some shit to these guys. We covered the mom thing with him. What do you got for Bragg?
I talked my shit to Bragg on the way over here. We can keep that off airs.
Yeah, we were wondering. We figured Bragg just started doing his own show with you.
I saw him he was, pulling people out of the way to get me through the pass line or whatever.
Around.
So
then I was trying to line up a golf event for us in the summer.
Well,
try to get that out.
Let's go.
I do want to play golf with you at some point this summer.
He's got no
choice.
I got one more football question. Did you think that Dan Campbell was doing the right thing, not kicking the field goal? I
guess that's who they are. That being said, they would have done up 3 scores?
They could have gone 27-10 would have been 3, and then the other one would have tied it. You're down 3.
Yeah, I think in the moment I said kick the field goal, but also that's what he's done all year. So that's why they're, tough deal.
I didn't have an issue with the field goals. You got to be who you are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What does that mean? You have to be who you are.
How about don't run the ball on 3rd down at the goal line when you need? Then you burn a timeout and the game's over.
That was crazy.
That was worse.
That was bad.
That was way worse.
That was bad. But I have to be who you are, right?
Be who you are.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like Matt Nagy for a second. You still talk to Nagy?
Just right after the Kansas City game, and he'll hit me up in the offseason a couple times.
Because we had an interesting conversation with Monday night at the opening night thing, and he sounded really reflective, saying that he's made an effort to repair some relationships with some of the guys.
I always had a good relationship with Matt. I think I know how everyone in Chicago reacted to Matt, but I remember I had a tough game my rookie season, and I felt like I was building up, and I had a really tough game, and he kind of pulled me aside into his office and just had some really good words for me, and in terms of where he saw me going in my career, and he always had a ton of faith in me. So I have a lot of respect for Matt, and I really love Matt.
He was talking very openly about wanting another opportunity to be a head coach. Do you think if that ever happened, he learned from whatever mistakes happened, and he would be better the second time around?
I think so. I mean, you look at what he's part of right now in Kansas City and what he's seen, and then obviously the experience of being a head coach, and now he gets to go back, kind of reset a little bit. I definitely could see that happening for sure.
His quarterback's pretty decent, too.
Yeah, he's got a good quarterback.
That helps.
What do you do the rest of the week, Cole? Is this fun for you, or do you want to get out of here already?
No. So I came in last night. I love Vegas. I love doing I'm a show Vegas guy. So in the summer, I came, and with my girlfriend, we saw Adele. We did the comedy shows. I'll do a little gambling here and there, not like a huge gambler. But I love coming for the show. So we're doing Cirque du Soleil tonight. Sebastian Maniscalco is later this week. I think we're going to try to do. So, I like doing that type of stuff.
Great week.
It's a better week than we've had.
Yeah. Are you guys just here all week?
We've just been working, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I did demand.
It's real tough. This is hard talking to you, Cole. I'm grinding.
We haven't been on the strip all week.
Really?
We've been inside this convention center, and then we're staying over by Fremont Street. So we've been there at night mostly.
Yeah.
I said we got to block out a couple hours because we got the Hall of Fame stuff tonight.
Okay.
It sounds like Devin's getting in. That's the word on the street.
That's awesome.
You excited about that?
I am excited about that. It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Should have gone in last year.
Well, yeah.
Not the first year.
He's going to be in now, so that's all that matters.
Where did he rank on some of your favorite players to watch growing up?
He's probably number 2. Urlacher was 1. I had an Urlacher jersey, and then I had another Hester jersey, so he's number 2 for me. I remember when he took back that touchdown in the Super Bowl, iconic. It was awesome. He's awesome.
I don't know what's happening here, but this is somebody on our team that's about to
Oh, someone just got tackled.
Dang. Wow.
All right, I'm not signing up for that.
It's about that
That's our
time
guy
of the week.
Henry who works for DNVR. Our
nice.
networking,
Okay, yeah,
who
yeah.
just got tackled. He's the one who got tackled.
Nice.
He pounced up
Oh,
pretty
someone
decent.
from the Special Olympics was the one who tackled
yeah,
him.
nice.
Yeah,
Wow,
you've
very
been
nice.
doing work with Special
Yeah,
Olympics.
I have. Great organization.
It
That's
is a great
awesome.
organization.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff with Special Olympics too. What do you have there?
Good Lord.
What do you got there?
People just touching things. Here, I have a gift for you, Cole. It's your Christmas gift.
What?
I got you it, man.
This is really happening.
Aramis Ramirez. Are you kidding?
This is for you.
Oh, it's signed
Appreciate
too.
you,
Look at
bro.
that. It's signed too.
Appreciate you, bro.
I mean,
Are you
You're
serious?
our guy, dude. We appreciate you coming on all season, man.
Dude,
We
that-
really
this is
do.
awesome.
You-
Dude,
not-
you guys are awesome. Look at this.
My guy,
Let me shoot with
my guy Aaron over at the Collector's Cave, he was with us last night at the Circa party. He's got, a bunch of jerseys, and he hooked us
Dude,
up.
that is awesome.
Give you a Ramos Ramirez. We appreciate you,
No,
man.
I really appreciate this. This is awesome, man. Holy
Yeah.
cow, that's so cool.
Hey man, we appreciated you just coming on all season.
sir,
It's a
man.
great
Yeah,
partnership.
no, you guys are great.
I
You
hope
guys
we
are
keep
great.
it going in the
Yeah,
future.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Just don't talk to any other Chicago media the rest of the day.
Yeah, I
We're
won't.
good.
I
Yeah.
won't. I'm not going to say a word.
they're not even here. They don't exist. I don't. Jason Leisure.
If I catch you with Josh Rock, I'm gonna tackle you just like that dude over there got tackled.
Josh,
just letting you know.
Let's just put it out there. Josh Rock liked one tweet that was like taking a shot at Braxton. Like it's.
Oh, really? What was his tweet?
It was like
Patrick Finley called me a fanboy on Twitter,
and
then Josh liked
Which
it.
Like
I
he
think
was
is,
serious
I'm
or
pretty
joking?
sure that's
Yeah.
accurate.
It is.
But you took offense to that.
I am. I'm the meatball. Hell yeah, I'm a fanboy.
Yeah, all right, just own it. Yeah, just
Yeah,
own it. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Right.
That's pretty funny.
But so he thinks that media is trying to dunk on him. I'm saying it's okay.
Oh, get out of here.
You can
This
let
guy,
it go.
He's always fluffing the other media guys.
No,
he
I'm
does-
not.
He
I
just
have
don't
plenty.
fluff his
I
boy.
have plenty of media
See,
that I
you-
can't stand.
you
I promise
see,
you.
Cole, earlier you were talking about, guys go and you'll miss them. Like, when we get rid of Carm, I'm going to miss them, but.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
We all know that you want.
I love you.
Okay.
Do you know I've
Okay.
spent 4 straight days with that guy?
I can't
Every
imagine.
moment. I'm like, I've had to be his parent. I'm always like, do you have your
What about
credential?
him? What about him?
Well,
Yeah, I got-
both of you are like
No,
children.
no.
But
Don't.
yeah. All right, Cole. Thanks for
I appreciate you guys.
stopping by.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, we have a super chat.
Oh,
Okay.
got
nice.
super
Super
chats.
chat. Can't
Yeah.
read the super chat.
And apparently Kevin Fishbane made a comment in there somewhere. Lawrence, I don't know if you can pull it up. I haven't had the comment.
Let me see
Is
if I
Kevin
can-
going to throw another teammate on the bus
That-
on the chat thing here?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Remember when he did that to Mercedes?
That was messed up.
It was.
Wait, Kevin did that?
Yeah, remember you guys were asking about a false start I had, but it was really on somebody else.
Oh, and then he
And
put
then
it
he
up
put it
there.
up there, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold. Okay, we have Armando 199 super chat saying Cole looking like Superman.
Thank you. I actually have had a couple.
do.
I've
You
had
do.
a couple people say that to me
Well,
today.
this is more Clark Kent. Like
Yeah,
Superman
well, Clark
is
Kent,
without
yeah,
the
yeah,
glasses.
yeah,
Clark
yeah,
Kent
yeah.
with the glasses. I'm just
I see that.
understand, Matt.
I see that.
I'll take it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
saying.
No, when you walked up, it's like,
Superman didn't wear glasses, so he's Clark Kent right now. Let's just keep it straight.
People get it, Greg.
I do.
You don't need the whiteboard Superman to everybody.
We know that he's
Batman's
not,
better than
Yeah.
Superman anyway. All due respect, Cole.
All right.
No, I like Batman better. I'm a Batman guy. I'm
Oh,
a Batman
see,
guy.
there we go.
Oh, here we go. Here's Kevin Fishbane's question. When are you guys going to ask Cole the real questions, like for his media member power rankings? Uh-oh.
Do you have media member power rankings?
Wow, that's a good question.
Well, after you just heard the intel about who's going after me, those guys are not at the top.
Who? Well, we still need to find out what Matty Reflus's nicknames are for all of us.
Let's go.
Because I think that's a real thing, and I need to know what they are.
Let's go Fishbane versus Johns. Who has better questions at the Athletic between Kevin Fishbane and Adam Johns? By the way,
Let's create a division here.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Kevin
okay.
Fish. I think Kevin's got better questions. Adam's got better commentary.
Oh, that's gonna move. That's gonna move.
That's a good answer. That's,
That's
fair.
a good.
That's fair.
It was a great. Right, you threaded the Neil well.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's
Who's
good.
the one that's like the bully on the block, not afraid to talk to any, like
Mark
talk over?
Potash.
Mark
Oh my
Potash.
God, he'll get. I'll laugh at some of the questions he asks just
Yeah.
because they're like, I'm like, all right, that's a bold but good question.
Did
I
you
was
guys mean to lose that game, or were you like?
Those are great. Those are great.
Potsy is seriously one of my favorite people. His shtick on Twitter, no one understands that almost everything he tweets is just he's like just trolling people.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Because
He just came at you in a fun way.
Who did? He came at me. Oh, yeah, yesterday he did.
Anyway, keep going.
No, yeah, he did because he was like, we were asking like Brendan Rice, who played with Caleb Williams, about Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
And, of course, he said nice things because he's his teammate. So, of course, Potsy had a comment about that. Like, Like the USC people like Caleb, the Ohio State people like Justin.
Yeah.
What a shock. I get it.
He just states the obvious. I love it.
Yeah. Did you say we have a couple more, Law? Real quick. We got to get out of here for the PHNX guys. 199 from Adam Jenkins. What do you guys want with the number 1 pick? No bullshit. Wow, we've never gotten that question before.
No bullshit, Cole.
No bullshit. Yeah, I don't know if I can really answer that.
DJ Moore said trade back, so he answered. You have to answer right now.
Everyone knows I'm a huge Justin fan, so I think that kind of states where I'm at. That being said, they're going to do what they do, so that's kind of the deal.
The correct answer was a good player.
The right move. The right move.
The right move.
And then Victor Cruz. It's not the real Victor Cruz, but we like to pretend it is. $4.99. Victor Cruz is supposed to be here, isn't he? Weren't we going to talk to him at some point?
We got denied by Victor Cruz. Which
Victor
is unfortunate.
Cruz blew off CHGO. All right, trade back with Washington. Number 1 pick for Deron Payne. Number 2 pick and a future first rounder. Thoughts? We get a lot of these trades.
Right, he's a really good. I'm sure they're all really good at playing GM. Hypothetical GM.
Will you move your head back? I can't see Cole.
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
Greg. I feel terrible. It's a terrible thing. I really feel bad about it.
Good seeing you again, Cole.
Cole, you're the
best.
best. Guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Have a great weekend here.
I'll see you guys.
Are you going to the
game?
No.
Okay.
I'm out of here Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that arm healthy so come summertime.
We'll play.
I'll run
where do you play at? Where do you guys play?
We don't care. We don't know. I don't know.
White Deer Run.
Perfect. Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Wherever they allow me
I can walk out of my back door.
Because we have no golf etiquette.
Love it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I appreciate you guys.
You do not want to play golf with them. It's a nightmare. Excuse my language, is a fucking nightmare.
We'll get the beers rolling on the course. It'll be fun. Yeah.
That's the
cigar?
plan.
Cigar?
All right, cigar guy, hey, we're going to do a Die Hard overtime here in, 15, 20 minutes. We're going to walk around, show people behind-the-scenes stuff. So Die Hards, get in the Discord. We'll do that. We have so many conversations that we still have to play, so don't go anywhere. I honestly do not know what time After Dark is starting tonight at this moment, but we are going to have a Bears After Dark tonight. We're going to cover all the Hall of Fame stuff. Nicholas Moriano is going to be there covering him. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Devin, maybe even supposedly Julius Peppers is getting into.
We might be talking to Peanut Tillman, Spice Adams, some different guys that we're working on for Devin Hester angle here tonight.
Nice. There you go. Hit that subscribe button.
We're up to
on
47,600. If we could get to 48 today, if you're new to the channel, I see there's 1,600 people watching right now. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much.
If we get to 48,000, Braggs will jump in the Bellagio fountain tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we'll get it on video. All right, we're out of here. Back tomorrow again at noon. All the content on the YouTube channel. There's plenty more there. Go check it out. We'll see you later. After Dark tonight, whenever it starts.
Matt Ryan, Tyler Scott, all of it. Bye.
We all silly like the mayor.